What's the hardest thing you've ever been through?
Ooh. What is the hardest thing I've ever been through? That's a good question.
Be honest. What's the hardest thing you've ever been through?
The hardest thing I've ever been through?
Yes. Be honest.
Well, my sister and I are adopted.
I think the one time that I had the lowest point in my life.
Finding myself. And I think there's a lot of context to it, but I think finding myself as in like realizing my flaws, and realizing the good things about me, and realizing too that not everything has to suck. Not everything has to be so negative. Not everything has to just suffer. I don't know. It just has to be a certain way. I think one of the hardest things was yeah, just I guess that journey of being able to actually be self-aware. In other words, and like throughout that journey, I've had a lot of things. Like I've lost my dad. I've lost close friends. You know, I've lost partners and stuff along the way, but I think the whole journey of just being self-aware is one of the hardest things, but one of the most fulfilling things.
My name is and I'm a senior. I've been through like a lot of stuff, so I can't really like pick just one. But I think one that has like impacted me the most is my parents getting a divorce. Just because I've had to learn to become that other figure for my brother, which he hasn't had both at the same time. So like now, like this living situation and what we're in, like I've been that motherly figure he hasn't had lately. So that's been like hard for me to take care of not only myself but him at the same time.
Please say your first and last name and what grade you're in.
Romeo Curry, 12th grade. Well, my sister and I are adopted, and that was pretty hard for me at least. Part of it I don't even remember because I have amnesia of that period, sort of. But you know, it's pretty hard. I really love my mom, at least from what I can tell. I love my mom a lot, and the fact that she was just able to decide to just throw us away like trash, pretty heartbreaking for me.
Your age and the grade you're in, please.
I'm 17. I'm a junior, 11th grade.
And your name?
Maricruz Coyazo. I think the one time I had the lowest point in my life was when my grandma passed away 2 years ago. Like I was actually really depressed and like I wasn't my normal self for like a few months, and it was something that me and my family had to go through, and it was really hard.
Can you give advice on other people who are going through the same thing? So how to get through the hard times?
I've been at really low points that most people don't know, like that I've been that low. But I think my advice to people is just like, you're gonna get through it. Like everything that happens, yeah, it sucks, and yeah, it's like really bad, and you think like I can't keep going on with this, but no, like it's only temporary. Like things are really gonna get better. Like honestly, I wouldn't think I'd be standing here right now if I didn't have that mindset, just because of like everything I've been through and stuff, and how low I like was last year. But just know that pain isn't forever. Like it's temporary, and things are gonna get better, and you're gonna be happy one day. So don't just focus on what's going on right now and be like upset about it, because you have so much more to look forward to.
Thanks so much, Nicole. Appreciate it. Any advice for people who are going through the same thing as you?
Try to find things that make you happy, like genuinely happy, not just like short term, but like long term. Like find something you like to do, like for example, like an instrument or something to keep you occupied, so that it's not as hard on you. And also talk to someone about it, someone that can actually help you get through it, and like will stay there and help you through anything.
Maybe some advice for people who are going through hard times.
you gotta find something that brings you up. You know, like it's alright to think that you got dealt a bad hand of cards, but you know, you gotta make the best of it. When you know, I'm adopted, but now I talk to the kids who are adopted and be like, hey, you know, life is rough, but you're not dead. You can still do other things with your life. You don't have to let that define who you are. So my advice, I guess, is that don't let it define who you are. Be your own person.
Thanks so much, Romeo. Appreciate it.